The contract form is a predefined form for how certain types of contract elements should look and what information it should include. Under contract forms, you have an overview of the different contract forms that are set up. For example, you have contract forms for original contract, variation order, and variation order request. Further on, you can choose form data, formal response data for contractor and client, if you want the response type to be optional, required, or not allowed. You have element category, etc. When new variation orders or variation order requests are registered, they will appear in a new window with the contract form specified for this contract element. It is also necessary to define access for the different contract forms. These are controlled by roles and access to org units. Roles that are defined under access will have read access and access to create, edit, and issue a form where the roles are represented. It is only roles with the capabilities can represent client and can represent contractor that can create and issue contract elements. One can also choose to set up verification steps for verification and/or approval of the contract forms, client responses, and documentation of work. To define who are authorized to issue contract elements, one can use the feature for authorizations. Here you find an overview of the ones who can approve contract forms and to which amount they can approve. So here you add org unit and who to authorize and the amount limits. One can also add negative amounts, where you then add a minus in front of the amount. Note that the authorizations are defined to a level above the contract, which often can be the project. The authorization level for engineering contract in the organization structure will then be defined at a project level. It is also several places to set up authorizations. One can choose to set it up inside Omega 365 setup and into the contract form. One can also choose to set it directly into authorizations on the contract, or you can set it in authorizations in the project. In client settings on a contract element, for example this variation order request, it will then show who is set up with authorizations and to which amount.